We don't have time for this.
Barbie said is we can have fun.
The guests will be arriving soon.
What time is it?
It's 5:30 and they are all supposed to be here before 6.
We can have our own dinner before 6.
That's impossible.
Nothing is impossible for me.
Except finding a good job. I like expensive men. I mean, rich.
But baby...
Don't you baby me. I've heard your babies before. They're sick.
General Spragmore, I presume? I knew your military train would bring you here 5 minutes early. How did you know I was in the military? I've been briefed on your file. Take a seat. How do I know which seat is mine? It's going with your name, sir. I say, how about a drink? You want Long Island iced tea, sir? Well, that was quick. Miss Dogan, how are you doing this evening? To be perfectly honest, not so well. I have a brief due in the morning and I haven't even started on it. I don't have time for this. I know how you feel. I have a brief due as well. Is that supposed to be a joke? Because I don't have time for jokes. Of course not. I never joke. Would you care to sit down? Thanks. General Spragmore?
Totally unavailable. You've got quite a strong grip.
That's what 5 years in the jungles of Korea will do to a man.
I didn't know Korea had jungles.
They didn't when I was done. Are you gonna do that all night?
I'm sorry, I just have so many clients.
I had clients in Korea. Then we shot them.
Professor Beasley and Madam Isis.
Interesting, Harry.
That is quite a meteorological phenomenon out there.
Can you please stop him from saying things like that? He's been talking that way ever since he picked me up.
I picked you up? Really? I'll pick you up again later. How heavy are you?
I would rather get flint out of my belly button than talk to you again.
Should you join me?
What?
I need a beverage.
Red wine spritzer.
How did you know?
It's obvious.
Well, it looks like we're gonna be spending some time together. This reminds me of a time in the salt mines near Pyongyang. It was me, a bolero of shotgun shells, and a small orphan boy named Dung that I had rigged with explosives.
Does anyone know what we're doing here?
Poor Dung.
I had the same query when I perused the missive we received.
I wasn't talking to you. Could you please keep it down? I'm trying to work on this brief.
Dung's life was brief.
No one cares about Dung.
I know who I am. Take this coat off, Mr. Service. It's raining meatballs outside.
Certainly.
And I appreciate you doing it without the attitude. Now, if you could bring a valet around, I seem to have crashed my vehicle into some kind of fountain outside because I'm a terrible driver.
And we don't have a fountain.
There was a little boy peeing, I assume he was made of
We do have several orphans on the property.
Well, you have one left. Why am I here in here with the losers? This is like a line of the DMV. And where's my drink? It was a girl who took my coat.
Indeed I was, madam. Are you a madam, too?
You have insulted me for the last time. Don't you know I'm married to a senator? I have laws passed against you so fast, you'll make your head spin right into that fountain. know. Where are we anyway?
I was curious about the same subject.
Near as I can tell, we're in a house.
Is that the military intelligence you're famous for?
I believe we all received a similar letter requesting our presence anonymously.
My letter was anonymous too.
But what for? Why?
Ooh, another wonderful guest. Perhaps they will know. I'm Mrs. Terrebonne. What's your name?
Miss Daphne, our company is almost complete.
It's raining outside. I'm soaked. Such a rainy night.
Would you care for a towel?
I really need a place where I'm gonna get out of these wet clothes.
I can be of assistance.
You're funny. Can I please borrow a napkin? Oh, which should I choose?
I had napkins in Korea.
Much better.
You can change over there, miss.
Thank you. Lucky I'll right dress exactly like my first one.
Always be prepared.
I like her.
So, where are you going?
I was just going to the laboratory.
Sit.
Sorry.
Now, I'm in charge here.
Since when?
There was a military coup.
Just so long as I don't have to make any decisions. I hate decision making. It makes me go crazy.
And as our leader, I say that we should all come together as one.
Come together as one.
Sorry.
Thank you. I was beginning to get tired up there.
Sorry, Miss Uno.
It's pronounced Uno.
Oh, right.
Now, who the deuce are you?
Calm yourself, General Spragmorton, please.
How do you know my name?
Have a seat, General. I believe it's time for dinner.
If you touch me again, I'm going to cut you.
I mean, dinner served.
That looks nasty.
I remember this from Korea.
Dessert first.
This looks delectable. Just like Miss Daphne. Oh, really quite delectable. Oh, she's one special little dish, isn't she? Spectacular calves on her. Oh.
I just love going out for dinner. I love this. Who are you people again?
Well, I'm for dessert as much as the next guy. But does anyone know why we're here?
Your questions will be answered soon enough.
And who are you, anyway?
Calm yourself, Joanna. Enjoy your tart.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't mean you.
So, while we're on the subject of tarts, I noticed the serving girl here has a nice figure. Wouldn't you agree, Miss Belcom?
Oh, yes. She was, pretty.
Do you like pretty things, Professor Beasley?
I do.
I just love going out for dinner. You always meet the most interesting people. I never get to meet people where I live. In the basement, where my husband puts me sometimes. He's a senator, actually. I don't really like him. In fact, I hate him. In fact, I'd like to see him dead. Is that raspberry?
Enough tarts. Let's get down to business. I received a letter saying that I need to be here in regards to my financial circumstances. I don't even know what the devil that means.
I received the same letter.
Me too.
So did I.
My letter said I'd regret it if I didn't show up.
No one threatens me and gets away with it.
So nobody knows who sent the letter?
I'm glad I helped.
I did.
Well,
You will all follow me into the study.
I'm not going anywhere until I get some answers.
There are answers in the study.
I want answers now.
Perhaps we should just do what they say.
I'm getting answers now or I'm leaving.
You're free to leave any time you wish, General. But I must warn you, your wife is about to receive a very detailed report of your indiscretions at Madame Isis's establishment with audio files.
If you'll follow me.
spelled correctly. If you erase an answer, make sure to erase the answer completely. Oh wait, wrong instructions. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of incriminating photos.
What could possibly be here? Oh,
How did they get these? This is impossible.
Wait a minute.
I'm afraid it's quite possible, General. My name is Joey Uno, but you may all call me Mr. Uno. And you will see that I have quite a bit of information regarding each one of you.
What do you want?
All right, listen. Here's a few coupons for buy one, get one free at my place.
I'm afraid it's gone beyond coupons.
I have nothing to hide. I'm a fine and upstanding lady who is fine and upstanding. Just like my husband, who is the devil. Why am I here with you, idiot? If I had anything to hide from this utter contempt for the scum, I'm stuck, sir. What did you say your name was, buddy? Funo? Well, listen, Joe Bob Funo. I don't like you. I don't like your hairstyle. I don't like your house. And this whole blackmail thing you're doing it. God, I could use a pill. Hurry up, pill. You.
What?
You stole them, didn't you, Rosebud?
What?
You and your briefcase and your big little mutant eyes. I'm running up for you things and you now give me my
I
pill.
don't have your...
Liar!
Please, please, please.
Oh, wait. There they are.
I haven't seen a man beat like that since I captured a small village back in '52. We dragged every boy over the age of 9 into a small pit made of their parents' bones and slapped them till they knew English.
That was a beautiful story.
If I may continue, copies of these documents are being mailed to your loved ones as we speak. General Scribe your adopted daughter Soon Lee, Bilkum, all 4 partners at Bilkum, Cheatham, Rodham, and Howe. Miss Daphne, a Border Patrol agent named Pablo, is going to receive a very juicy lead into a case he's been working on for some time.
You wouldn't.
I already have.
well, no one loves me, so I don't really mind. Do your worst.
Oh, I will. There's a certain member at the FDA that would love to know what you're concocting in your basement.
Ooh, what are you concocting in your basement?
Nothing.
Look, I pay my taxes.
At your brothel?
Yes, I'm a madam at a brothel. Good for you. You put 2 and 2 together.
Yes, but what kind of brothel?
Yes. What kind?
Oh, it's great. You should go there sometime.
Madam Isis, you may not care who knows about your business, but there's a certain man named Mortimer Jowls who'd be very interested to know what's happening in his house.
You wouldn't dare.
Which brings us to Mrs. Terradon.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about, but you have friendly eyes.
Do I?
I like a man with friendly eyes.
Well, perhaps you'd be interested to
I've
know that.
probably done lots of horrible things. There's probably 30 different things you could blackmail me for. I hardly remember anything anyway. You know, I look crazy when I haven't had my pills. I think I even shot my housekeeper once. I'm not sure though. Might have been a banyan tree.
Moving on, in each one of your envelopes, there's a small request, just a little thing.
You want my foot?
No.
Oh. Whoops.
Please do not share your note with anyone. Once your task has been completed, you are free to leave this house, which has conveniently been locked from the outside. You were supposed to do that 5 minutes ago.
Sorry, sir.
Won't go do it! The doors are in the process of being locked. They will be soon enough. Now I must take my leave.
I must protest this development. I certainly cannot fulfill your request here.
You can and you will.
I'm not this kind of person. And I think if you want someone to do this to, then you ought to blackmail someone entirely different. Because what you ask is impossible.
That is your choice. But you must remember that every choice has consequences. Remember that. All of you.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
I can't show you.
This is ridiculous. I'm certainly not going to do this. That's clear.
You heard them, though. Consequences.
Oh, grow up and be a man.
I just had the loveliest day.
How does he expect me to do this? I'm a woman of character. Loose character. Character nonetheless.
I think there's only one solution here.
Well, what is it?
We tie Egghead to a tree and give him to Uno as a sacrifice. Paper cuts to get the smell of blood in the air, and Uno will come running. Oh wait, that's vampires.
It's beastly, actually, and that's the most asinine plan I've ever heard.
Well, take it or leave it, that's my final law. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to see a man about a horse.
All the people to be blackmailed with have to be stuck with the ignoramus.
I don't have time for this. I'll just tell him that I'll do what he asks, and I'll be out of here. And the rest of you can have a nice life. And that will be that.
What did he ask you to do?
Nothing really. Not much trouble.
What is it?
Well, what did he ask you to do?
I'm not going to tell you.
Then I'm not going to tell you.
I believe the only way we're going to get out of here is if we allow ourselves to trust each other. I will take Miss Daphne to the other room, and then we will reveal our secrets to each other. And then we'll come back and tell you what they are and how it was. We don't have time for this. Come along, Miss Daphne.
Why don't we just do it here?
With all these people watching?
I like the chair.
What did he ask you to do then?
Nothing.
Come along, Miss Daphne. We don't have time for this.
My name is Mrs. Paragon. My husband's a senator. So what do?
You didn't catch it earlier?
Nope. I'm in a fog most of the time.
I own a house of ill repute.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, it's rewarding.
You happen to know where I put my pills?
What?
I think that I misplaced them.
I think you probably still have them on you.
Did you take my
I think I hear
pills?
someone calling me.
Why did you take my pills?
There's quite a storm out there.
What? Oh, yes.
You seem distracted.
I just saw someone I thought I'd never see again. Really. One is a guess.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
If you wish to howl at the moon, go outside.
You think you're so smart, don't you, Marty?
I wish you wouldn't sing our song like that.
Well, it seems I'm not wanted here. I guess I'll go make dinner.
And next time you prepare a meal, Georg, perhaps we'll have the main course before dessert.
Perhaps there'll be poison in it.
Don't worry. It's just the power. The wiring on this house is quite old, I'm afraid. Don't make any sudden movements, and it should be back on in a moment.
When I was a girl, back in France, we used to have storms. What was that?
I don't know.
I'm scared.
What? What?
He's dead! I say, just what is going on out here?
Look for yourself.
I was using the loo and the lights went out for a moment. The next thing I knew, someone was screaming.
That was me.
Well, is he dead?
No, he's simply sleeping.
Well, this is a fine
Of
time.
course he's dead. Going on. Everyone, please come out here.
Our host has been shot.
It seems that there is a killer among us.
Are you sure it wasn't natural causes?
He's been shot.
Maybe it was a naturally occurring phenomenon. Certain planes have been known to emit projectiles with a striking resemblance to the common bullet.
He's been shot. If there's one thing I know, it's what a man looks like when he's been shot. And this man has been shot.
What's that then? It looks like he was stabbed, then shot.
Or shot, then stabbed,
There also appears to be a trauma to his head, as if he was struck by a blunt object of some kind.
Whoever killed him sure wanted to make sure he was dead.
Who's dead?
Well, this is a matter for the police. And I, for one, am not going to stick around and wait for them. If you need me, you can reach me at my office. I have a brief to write.
I don't think anyone's going anywhere, Miss Bilkum.
And you're going to stop me, the housekeeper. I make 9 times your salary.
It's not up to me. I couldn't let you out if I wanted to. The doors have all been locked from the outside. No one can leave. The only one with the key.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
Oh, well, well. It looks like we all just have to spend the night. Oh, it looks like there's only 5 bedrooms. Miss Daphne and I will take the one at the far end of the hall.
No one goes anywhere.
This is poppycock.
Fine.
I'll break my way out.
Miss Bilkum, my employee was skilled in many things, one of them being the fine art of Nigerian death textures. Are you familiar with Nigerian death textures?
Maybe.
I love arts and crafts.
Allow me to refresh your memory. On every exterior surface of this house, there is a thin film of poison, utterly undetectable and normally quite harmless. When activated, however, by key action, such as locking a door from the outside, the death texture activates, killing anyone trying to break a window or lock.
I don't believe it.
It's a particularly nasty poison, absorbed through the skin. At first, you'll notice a certain amount of dryness in your joints, followed by an uncontrollable itching sensation. The lucky ones scratch themselves to death. The unlucky ones have enough fortitude to survive until stage 3. Would you like to hear what stage 3 is?
I think we're getting the picture.
I'd like to know.
Stage 3 is known as the Joan Rivers effect. Would you still like to try the door?
I can wait.
I thought you might want to. You see, the doors will only open when we have all completed the task that Mr. Uno has set for us.
What do you mean, us?
You aren't the only one he's blackmailing. Would you like to see my instructions?
Let's see them.
Read it out loud.
Discover my killer.
You just wrote that down. I assure you, I hadn't even looked at it until just now.
This is absurd. I certainly cannot be considered a suspect here. I was in the other room at the time.
But Mr. Uno wasn't killed in this room.
How do you know that? And why are we listening to you anyway? You're just a housekeeper. If anyone should be deciphering the killer, it should be me. I'm the one with the genius level intellect. What kind of training do you have?
I was an extra for 3 seasons on CSI Miami.
Hey,
That's a good show.
yeah, which one were you?
I was one of the people on the beach in the leopard print bikini. I was young, I needed the money. But back to the business at hand. Mr. Uno was killed in the library.
What?
Follow me. When Charlotte and I were in the dining room, we heard a loud noise coming from this direction. When the lights came back on, he was upon her left cheek.
That's right.
Which means, after being shot, stabbed, or bludgeoned, Mr. Uno stumbled out of the library, tripped over this chair, and landed upon Charlotte's left buttock.
I think someone needs to reenact the stumbling. I think it should be me.
So, Iris Kirby in the library!
Aha! Look at this. It's books. Read books. Professors. Why? Because they think they're smart. I think we have our killer.
Even in this room.
I learned a few things when I was captured by the Red Chinese back in '53. They didn't work on me. But I have a hunch I can break this Nate's boy in 30 seconds.
Wasn't even in this room.
I'm gonna enjoy making you squeal like a pig.
What does it say?
Our friends, the fire ants?
And the professor teaches entomology,
What?
the study of insects.
How did you know that?
Yes, how did you know that?
I don't think we can make any judgments on a person based on their library books.
The Department of Homeland Security does it.
Regardless, this proves nothing. I don't even know how to shoot a gun.
Figures, pansy.
And where's this murder weapon anyway?
Could Could you empty your pockets, please?
I don't see why. Oh, well, this is odd. Ooh. Oh. Oh, oh. Oh!
He's got a gun! Oh, Professor, you're a very dangerous man.
Oh, really? I mean, this isn't mine.
Then why does it have your name on it? Well, we found the killer. Wonderful, excellent job, everyone. I'll be going now.
Why are you in such a hurry to get out of here?
I'm a lawyer. I have places to be, people to sue, that sort of thing.
But you also had a motive to kill Uno.
So did you, but that doesn't prove anything.
Wait a minute. Who's there?
Do you have a pill that improves your memory?
Pills? I'll have some. Thank you.
Won't keep blackmailing you with anyway.
I don't see why that's any of your business.
All right, look. Am I gonna have to take you down to the basement and torture you next to the fruity professor? I'll enjoy doing it, actually. I'm enjoying thinking about doing it right now.
I didn't kill him. I wanted to, but I didn't do it. Somehow, I don't believe you. You want to know what was in the envelope? Fine, I'll tell you. A few years ago, I was approached by a young man in quite distress. And against my better wishes, I was quite taken with him and decided to help him, even though I knew he was guilty in particular circumstances. So I lied, cheated, fabricated evidence, and did everything possible to keep him out of prison. I even stole a piece of evidence from the prosecution. If it ever got out, I would be completely disbarred. But it's certainly not a reason to kill someone.
Don't get your panties in the bundle, Bilkum. No one here thinks you were man enough to kill him, though.
I do. You know what, General? I'm sick of this comment. I can see why your wife is divorcing you.
What did you just say?
Your wife, Marion, about 5'6", dyes her hair auburn. She's leaving you and taking you for 85% of everything you own. And she's taking Sassoon Lee.
What the devil are you talking about? How do you know my wife?
I'm her lawyer, General, and I'm so glad to know that you're kind of bad at licenses. It'll make things so much easier.
Why, you little sissy. I'll see you dead for in court!
General, please.
Let go of me, egghead! I don't like it when smart people touch me.
Gentlemen, please. We've got to remain calm if we want to solve this murder.
It's obviously the professor. And if you don't get out of my way, I'm gonna knock the fake British accent out of you.
Frankly, I believe he's our main suspect.
You'd like us to believe that, wouldn't you?
I think those are sexy.
Oh, really? Well, I didn't.
What's this? Uno's gone! Is it dead? Alive?
Do you have to scream at everything? I'm sorry. I'm French. What baseball is to you, screaming is to us. I don't play baseball, but I can tell you that... Oh, stop it!
Someone turn out the light.
Did someone just touch me?
Sorry, I was looking for the professor.
I'm over here.
That's me.
Oh, sorry.
Can someone please just turn the lights back on?
I'm working on it, sir.
Miss Bilkum, she's been murdered. What? Why are you looking at me? I didn't kill her. She died of being a wuss.
We all heard you threaten her life.
That's right. He threatened her.
Well, I threaten lots of people, but I only kill half of them.
You are under arrest for the murder of Miss Bilkum. Let's tie her to the chair until the police arrive.
You got those on you?
I have other things, too.
That should hold him. If you think a chair can hold me, you're sadly mistaken. I chewed my way through a brick wall back in '51.
Perhaps we should gag him too.
Good idea.
I'm not even going to ask.
Now, we still have the question, is what had happened to Mr. Uno's corpse?
Who's up for stew? What?
Stew sounds lovely.
Oh, come on, we're being ridiculous, people. Georg didn't take the body, chop it up, and put it in the stew. Let's try and be a little serious.
You don't know that. We should put Miss Bilson's body somewhere for safekeeping until the police arrive.
Let's put her in one of the chairs. Here, help me.
Maybe the way to determine the identity of Mr. Uno is to determine the identity of Mr. Uno.
I can't be that. You see, Mr. Uno was a being of pure evil, with no good conscience, no remorse, no good feelings of any sort. In short, he was your mailman.
Well, that explains a lot.
The Postal Service has always been my deadliest enemy.
Wait.
How did you know his first name?
What? He said it earlier.
No, he didn't.
I believe the time for secrets is past, Cynthia. You see, in addition to my extensive knowledge of entomology, I also happen to run a secret drug lab out of my basement using a series of genetically modified silkworms. Miss Daphne here runs a drug ring out of Guadalajara, and she's not in fact a woman, but a man.
What?
Okay, it's all true except for the last part.
Mr. Uno threatened to expose your drug ring, so you killed him.
Excellent deduction, but I didn't kill him.
You had Miss Daphne kill him.
I didn't kill him either. Besides, you don't even know that he's dead anymore.
What now?
Just the thought of it scares me.
That's awfully convenient for everyone here, isn't it? The body disappears and there's no more evidence.
I'm getting a little tired of listening to you talk.
Okay, the drugs are wearing off. Somebody find
Talk. In high society, therapists don't talk until they've been spoken to. So why don't you take your butlery accent and go buttle something, okay? I'm sure there's a door that needs to be opened or a guest that needs to be announced. Quite a set of skills you got there. Acts not even announced guest. What was that?
The doggo!
Always running away.
Who could that be?
Don't just stand there like a Canadian. Go get it!
If I touch the door, I could die.
Big loss. Go get it.
Come on in.
Maybe it was the wind.
Maybe it was the body of Mr. Uno.
I was just kidding. No, need to study. You was just sitting here.
What is going on here?
Wait a minute. Missing someone.
Where's Mrs. Aragon?
She's not here.
Let's split up and find her.
Are you crazy? As soon as we split up, someone is going to wind up dead.
We'll go by twos. That way we'll be safe.
Unless it happens to be the killer.
Can't you see? It's obviously Mrs. Aragon. She doesn't know what she's doing when she's not drugged up. She can't even remember what she did 5 minutes ago, and now she's on the loose.
You're awfully quick to deflect the blame from yourself, aren't you?
And you're quite content to fly under the radar. No one has investigated your motives for killing Uno yet, have they?
And no. Charlotte and I will head to the left. Beasley and Isis will head to the right.
What? Oh, come on.
Miss Daphne will remain here with the general. We'll meet back here in 3 minutes. Someone find Miss Tarragon and get her back.
Could I please be paired with someone more attractive?
Stop it. Let's go.
So, General, it's just you and me. But she's not gonna say anything, is she? Kind of funny how you're all tied up and gagged. They won't even be able to hear you scream. When I tickle you.
Okay, soup time. Where did everyone go?
They're searching for a homicidal maniac by splitting up into pairs and wandering the house in the dark.
Enough. Oh, I get it.
Oh, wait, you weren't gone.
Oh, gosh. Oh, it's Martha.
Aren't you worried about the Nigerian death textures?
What?
What is going on here?
Dinner party.
Had to go to the bathroom in this house. People start having ignorance. I'm sorry. What's this? Martha Dad too now. Look at that idiot. Can't even die right. Right in my way. You
Who are you people?
I'll have you know I'm married to Mr. Tarragon, and no one speaks to me that way without getting slapped in the face. I just, who do you think you are, you subhuman pile of pig manure?
My name's Josephine Uno. Where's my husband?
Why do you keep walking away from me?
Well, Mrs. Uno, I hate to tell you this, but your husband has been murdered.
Murdered?
But not to worry, because I know exactly who the killer is, and I can prove it.